Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing Ratchet and Clank some more today. In this episode we're going to be going to the Jawai Resort on Pokitaru, which is actually kind of one of my favorite planets, although at the same time it's really annoying. Like this level here with the mutant crabs, the planet of Pokitaru has, like, I don't even know what to call them, like brain squid. Basically, it's like Lapras, the Pokemon, but pink and has a brain. Like a really big brain that fires fireballs, and it's really weird. Let's see if we can kind of get over there and take a gander. We got our standard NPC over there. So we'll talk to him in just a second. But first, we're going to get the... Oh boy. We're going to get the decoy glove. Now, the reason we're going to get the decoy glove is we're going to be able to use this in order to perform a glitch that I mentioned in a previous episode about getting pretty much unlimited bolts, which is going to be useful. It's going to be very handy. So let's use let's use the blaster for now. So let's go make our way and talk to this guy.
Hey, you two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you? Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
Become ravenous mutants?
yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? All right. But you better not try to stiff us.
Alright, so we now have the ability to get our O2 mask that we wanted. So, oh, and by the way, you can suck these guys up with the suck cannon, and it's very useful because they usually take 2 normal wrench hits, not just one. So, oh, and this is the little the brain Lapras thing. So let's have it attack. Come on, come on. Yeah, it just fires. Oh, God. Yeah, it fires fireballs. Not fun. So. Let's get on the boat here. Now, with getting on this boat, you're gonna get a lot of these fish, and they keep coming. Like it's like a couple of waves of these little fish creatures, and it's not fun. It is not fun. You'll get hit quite a few times. But using the suck cannon works pretty effectively. The other weapon that works very well is the pyrociter, because you can just use that to make a, constant circle of flame around you. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, I like how he goes into the water. They don't go after him, but they go after me. So let's get these boxes out of here. And we don't need bolts as much right now because now we have the decoy glove. We can use that glitch on Rilgar to get unlimited bolts. And I'll show you guys how to do that probably at the end of this episode because this level is not all that long. Oh, hey, we didn't do the thing on Battalia. Whoops. Yeah, we didn't use the turret on Battalia, so we don't have the bolt detector, which basically will suck bolts out of the ground in certain areas of the game. We'll do that in a later episode as well. Let's just get these fish guys out of the boat. We don't want them. Now the second path is not too bad because they don't really gang up all that much, but just keep an eye on how many you've picked up. In this case we have all of our slots filled and we're at the end of the thing, so we can just kind of go ahead. Now in this level it has these cool bridges. I like these bridges, although they're not very practical if you think about it, but whatever. So let's this is all this really is just like clean up the fish. I mean, that's all this level is get rid of fish, and then we're gonna fly the jet fighter. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it, to be quite honest with you. All I can say this though, these bridges are really cool, but really impractical. Like I mentioned, that one down there, zigzag. This one's kind of unsafe, but whatever. Who cares, right? Ow. There we go. All the fishes are gone. Now we can get the jet fighter.
We're here. Now where's that fighter?
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it either. I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see that you really wanted to fly our jet. So I'll tell you what. Go talk to Bob at his Robo Shack. He knows about these locks.
Yes, Bob does know about... Get out of here. Bob does know about the, these locks. So let's go talk to him.
Well, what have we got here? Hey, watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to Seattle, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some real hardware, I can fix this little feller up with a thruster pack. Ooh.
Will it help us get past that weird lock by the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
Wow, Ratchet. Alright, let's get the thruster pack.
I've got it. I'll have you fixed up faster than a horny toad a hopping. Well, there you are, little buddy. Better than new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Now the thruster pack works pretty much the same as the helipack. You can, long jump, you can do high jump. Now there are three features that it has that the helipack does not. The first is when you do the high jump, you can also go forward as well at the top of your jump, which is pretty cool. I like that. The second is if you double tap the R1 button, you get this hover maneuver. This is very handy on planets that have ice. Ice or other slippery surfaces don't affect you while you're hovering. Moving platforms will still move you somehow, but whatever. Also, Ratchet's tail does not get burned with that, but whatever. Now, the last maneuver, that special ability that the thruster pack has, is we have the power slam, which is jumping and pressing R1. So it works pretty nicely. Now you can kind of combine the high jump and thruster jump to do just a higher, jumping and slamming ability. Not that it really matters, it's just cool to do. So let's get this jet fighter. Let's fly. Now, all we're really going to be doing is just using our machine guns. There we go, one ship down. So, it's pretty straightforward. The machine guns are actually pretty useful in this game. On the fighter jet, in the new, the reboot, they're not all that effective. I don't even think there are machine guns, to be honest. No, I'm sorry, there are. They just don't work as well as these, which kind of sucks. So that's two ships down. Now we're firing these line of sight. We're not using lock on, but we can. every so often we're going to get a Blarg ship that's going to fly around. Now, one of the things you'll notice is you can shoot off the parachutes for the boxes. So if we get a box and we shoot the... if we get it far enough away anyway, we can shoot the... Come on. Under normal circumstances, I've been able to do it, like, up until now I can say that you can do it. So... that's a little disconcerting. Ow. There we go. See, it just starts falling. Now, you generally won't need to get all this health and all these missiles and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just fun to use. Fun to destroy all these little ships and stuff like that. Now, let's get this last one. There's only 4 segments left. Ow. Can you not please do that? There we go. Mission complete. Ah.
Well, I guess that should do it. Here you go.
It's about time.
The O2 mask allows you to breathe underwater, in poisonous atmospheres, or...
So yeah, we can use the O2 mask to breathe in space, go to planet Orxon, which we're going to have to do in order to continue the story. Now, there are a couple places we can go. We can go through the sewers and get to a point where we can get a... at least get the precursor for an item that we can use in order to get discounts at Gadgetron stores. We're never going to need that after we do this little glitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back up to Rilgar. So let's go there quick. Oh, also, since we can breathe underwater, we can also get some gold bolts and things like that. Some gold bolts in previous levels like Novalis will still need another item on another planet. It's another backpack upgrade that we don't have yet, and we haven't gotten the the info bot with the coordinates. So we'll get to those at the end when we can actually get them. We're gonna go through and go get all of the missing gold bolts and all the missing items that we haven't gotten yet, and we're just gonna clean up basically. So on Rilgar, to perform this glitch, you need the thruster pack or the helipack, doesn't really matter, but you will need the what is it, the thruster pack and the decoy glove. Now, you might be wondering what I'm doing here. Apparently, there is a Easter egg, I guess you can say, that if you do these sideways jumps, it increases the boob size of the person here, the announcer. And I don't know why that is. I honestly don't get it, and it's really confusing. Like, why would they add that in? Because it's not in the original, but it's in this one, so whatever. Alright, so to perform this glitch, basically what you gotta do is you gotta go to the right-hand side of the elevator that you used to get here. It's directly behind her. So you go into the corner, and you go into first person, and aim down and below you. You'll see that under normal circumstances, the little circle will be like about maybe 1.5 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet away from you. But if you look down in the right spot, it will be right next to you. So I apologize in advance for this, because it sometimes gets a little weird, but basically it's gonna glitch out a little bit. We're gonna sometimes get those sometimes get those little shaky camera things, but other times oh, there we go. Alright, so you kind of have to jump a little weird to get through the wall. However, that being said, once you're through the wall, you'll get pushed into this area here. Now, the camera's going to be a little weird, but if you maneuver the camera under the brown ceiling thing area there, you'll be able to just walk through. Now, don't just stay on the ledge, and you'll come to this point. Now, you can't go any further, but you'll be able to see this building. Now, what you want to do is jump and aim for landing on these pipes. Oh, and if you don't do it right, you'll land inside. So we gotta do this again. Now, thankfully, it's just gonna take us right back up to about here, and we can try again. It's not all that bad. Now, the best way I found to do this is putting one there and jumping so that way you're not wedged in only by that one. Now what you do then is you put a second one down, and that should push you through the wall. It works very nicely. That's been the most effective and most repeatable method of me going through the wall. So I would try it yourselves. Now again, double jump, and we're gonna go over. We're gonna go a little bit further out this time, so that way now we land outside the building. You may land inside the dome, but as long as you don't fall down to the floor, you're fine. So what you want to do is you're gonna double jump over to the track. Now, some of you might be wondering, okay, well, we're on the track, but we have to walk. Yeah. So you might want to go all the way. You might want to start going that way. Don't do that, because it will start the race. You don't want to do that. So instead, what you want to do is you want to follow the track, and you want to follow the track all the way around. It's going to take a fair amount of time to do that because you're not on a hoverboard. But using the speedy jump, long jump maneuver of the thruster pack will help, or the helipack. Depends on which you have at this point. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. Now you can touch the TNT boxes without any real problem, but if you can avoid it, don't touch them. So you want to stay low. You don't want to fall off the track, because if you fall off the track, I think it starts you in the race, which you definitely do not want. So make your way all the way down, and if you guys know this track, you want to go to the wall of boxes on the high platform, which we're almost there, so you'll see in just a second. So now you might be thinking, oh, amoeboids, I gotta fight them. They are not programmed to come after you in this track. Their AI is different than if they were on land. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit right here. We're going to destroy these amoeboids because they will push us out of our positioning that we want. Now, they don't give us any bolts or anything like that, nor would they, because this is the track. They have a different AI and different characteristics. And what you want to do is you want to stand roughly on the second line. It's not precise, but you can stand pretty much anywhere in this rough area and take out your taunter. Now, if you look up, you'll know you have the wall of boxes there that have bolts in them. Now, under normal circumstances, every time you fly past them through on the hoverboard, they replenish and regenerate. In this case, since they are off-screen, you just have to hold the circle button down and go to town. It will start raining bolts, and then they will start coming to you. And then you just let this go for however long you want. I recommend until you have about 300,000 to 400,000 bolts. It's going to take a fair amount of time. As you can see, we're only going up maybe 20 to 30 per second. So it's going to take a while for you guys to do this. If you don't want to sit there holding the controller, you can always get a wrench or something heavy to sit on the controller and leave it there. Basically, this is going to take a fair amount of time, as I had mentioned. So just let it go. Let it do its thing, and you'll get all the bolts you need. And when we come back in the next episode, since I'm going to be letting this go for quite some time to get the bolts we need, I will see you guys next time. And in the next episode, we will be going through the motions of going to Orxon in order to get the extra infobots that we need. So I thank you all for watching. Let me know how successful you guys were at doing this little glitch. And if there are any other glitches you guys want me to showcase. I have one more in mind for Kalibo 3 when we go to the Gadgetron planet. But other than that, I want to know what you guys want to see glitch-wise in this game if you have any glitches. Now remember, this is the PS3 version, so anything for the PS2 version won't work. For example, this trick as on the PS2 would require the hologuise and us talking to the person running the race, and it would start us out on the track walking rather than on a hoverboard. So they fixed that in this version, but they didn't fix it entirely. Excuse me. So, let me know what glitches you guys want to see, things like that. As for question of the day, what is your favorite glitch to do in a game? Any game, doesn't matter. Any Easter egg or glitch that you like to do that kind of makes it more kind of appealing to play. I don't want to. I'm not counting anything like multiplayer cheats or anything like that, because that's usually I'm not a fan of that. That's just giving you an unfair advantage. But things like this, where you can kind of just get through arduous tasks like grinding for bolts, or you find a hidden area that you weren't necessarily supposed to find. Or one good example would be Half-Life 2. We found out that you can go and find the room where Dr. Breen's torso is talking to the camera for all the TV screens, and it's just a room far off in the distance. So let us know what your favorite glitch is, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!